Proud to serve northeastern and central Pennsylvania. This is WNEP 16, the news station. Now, Nolan Johannes, Karen Harch, Chief Meteorologist Tom Clark with his backyard forecast, and Joe Zone on sports. This is the Newswatch 16 update.
While experts and officials try to figure out what should be done about the Beirut bombing, people all across the country are coming up with their own ideas. Newswatch 16's Mark Davis found a bakery in Wilkes-Barre today where people have a special concern for Lebanon.
Here at the Middle East Bakery, the death and destruction in Lebanon is almost a daily topic of conversation. The Lacus family, Lebanese natives, own and operate the bakery in Wilkes-Barre, but their thoughts and prayers are still with family and friends in their war-torn homeland, as a picture of the Lebanese president, Amin Gemayel, hangs on the wall. Hannah Lacus just left Lebanon 10 months ago. She says it's time for a change in the U.S. role in Lebanon. It's time for action.
They shouldn't leave right now because they're just going to think that they're afraid of them. And if everybody, leaves, there's nobody there left.
Rashwan Lacus just returned 2 weeks ago after literally dodging bullets in Beirut. He, too, feels the Marines should make their presence known with force.
It's time for America now, and for American Marines to show up the world their muscles, because to get back their respect.
One of the regulars at this bakery is Joe Slater. He now lives in Wilkes-Barre, but left Lebanon just 6 months ago.
Either pull them out or show your force.
The Lacus family says after the tragedy in Beirut, the situation in Lebanon can be summed up in an old Lebanese saying. It goes like this. It says, if you are not the wolf, you will be eaten by the wolf. And basically they say it means you have to fight force with force. Mark Davis, Newswatch 16, Wilkes-Barre.
Coming up, we'll tell you who doesn't have school tomorrow.
Plus, we'll find out what some kids in Williamsport are doing now that their teachers have been on strike for a week. The stories.
Human toil, heroism, and the true life terror of combat.
It's your baby. What do you think?
It'll make a nice mess.
John Wayne stars in The Green Berets, tomorrow's tough guy movie at 4, here on WNEP-TV 16.
An idea being kicked around in Harrisburg today would restrict both teachers and school boards when strikes are involved. The proposed bill would require classes to begin if a teacher strike threatens a school's 180 school day requirement. School boards would then have to get a court injunction to back up the state law. The proposal would also financially hurt both teachers and school districts. For each day, negotiations drag on after a contract expires. Another selective strike is on tap tomorrow in the Nanticoke Area School District. This time, it's students at the John S. Fine High School who'll be staying home while their teachers walk the picket line. Selective school closings are one way unionized teachers in Nanticoke are dealing with the nearly 2-year-old labor dispute with the Nanticoke School Board.
Negotiators from both sides in the Williamsport area teachers' labor dispute will sit down and talk contract tomorrow. 428 unionized teachers there have been on strike for 6 days now. It's Pennsylvania's only ongoing teacher strike, forcing more than 7,000 students out of the classroom. But as Newswatch 16's Craig Stevens reports from Lycoming County, some of the kids are keeping themselves busy.
Football is the order of the day here at Brandon Park in Williamsport for one father, his son, and other neighborhood kids. With teachers on strike, some parents are trying to keep their kids occupied. Is that why you're out here with the kids, trying to keep them busy?
Yeah, I enjoy playing with the kids, and it keeps them out of trouble.
As picketing teachers enter the second week of their strike here in the Williamsport School District, it seems the story is the same with kids like these. They seem bored. Are you guys ready to go back to school or not?
Yeah, we're ready. Yeah.
Why?
Well, it's kind of getting boring.
But for the 7,400 students out of school because of the strike, there are some things to do. This daycare center at the YWCA offers a variety of activities for kids with working parents. But today, only 11 children are in the class. Any idea why there aren't more kids here?
Well, they're not sure how long the teacher strike is really going to last. So I think people are really leery right now until they find out really what's going on.
Would you rather be in school?
Yeah. I didn't think I would, but I would rather be.
Even here at the James V. Brown Library in town, only 40 kids showed up for a special movie, Charlotte's Web. shown to help keep them busy. And even here at the Bethune-Douglas Community Center in Williamsport, where structured programs are available for kids, only a handful have showed up. But as the strike lingers and kids get even more bored, everyone expects kids to start taking better advantage of the programs that are available. Craig Stevens, Newswatch 16, Williamsport.
It's small children and cars that our state lawmakers want to protect, and a bill that would require car restraint systems is waiting for the governor's signature. If he signs it, parents and guardians could face $25 fines if they don't use child car seats for kids up to a year old or seat belts in the back seat for children between the ages of 1 and 4. If it goes into law, the measure would not take effect until 1985. And at least one state legislator is against that because of the estimated 9,000 children who will be in a car accident next year. In downtown Wilkes-Barre tonight, they said, "Let there be light." And wow, are there a lot of lights. 350,000 tiny white light bulbs lit up as city officials kicked off the Great White Way. Not only are there animals and cartoon characters illuminated on Public Square, but downtown businessmen take part by outlining their shops in the little lights. It's the third year for the Great White Way in Wilkes-Barre. The lights will be on till April, and they make a more festive atmosphere for Christmas shoppers.
Very definitely, absolutely. Yeah. Well, let's go out in the backyard and see if the lights are on back there. I see, Tom, you still haven't sold those pumpkins, have you?
No, I haven't, not yet, Nolan. I'm thinking of carving one of these pumpkins, though, between now and Halloween night. Boy, there is a lot of wind out in the backyard tonight, cloudy skies still overhead. But will there be any sunshine later today? We'll answer that question after we have a look at the temperature. Outside now, we are down to, well, 49 degrees in this backyard. The humidity is 85%, the air very damp. The wind northeast at 15, gusting to 25 miles per hour at times. And the barometer is rising 30.06 inches. The high on Monday in this backyard was 57 degrees. That is about normal. And the low, 50. Records, 75. And look at that, 21. Set back in 1969. It will not get even close to the 30s tonight. Now take a look at that. Those are the fountains in Public Square, Wilkes-Barre, where all the lights are now shining brightly. Beautiful scene there. Now take a look at the satellite photograph. A lot of cloudiness still over the northeastern part of the country. See this clear, dry air up over eastern Canada? That's trying to move down into Pennsylvania tonight, but the atmosphere will stay such that cloudiness will prevail through most of tomorrow, with, I think, a few peaks of sunshine, but more clouds than sun for sure. Look at this, a pretty strong cold front coming down out of Canada. Big drop in temperatures up that way this afternoon, and even some snow falling now in the mountains of northern Colorado. As much as 6 inches could fall in some of the highest elevations by midday on Tuesday. And that line will push across Pennsylvania late tomorrow night and early Wednesday morning, and with it there's going to be some more rain for us. So not very good, friends, the next 2 days. Now our forecast for the balance of this night: cloudy skies and breezy. Those northeasterly breezes kicking up at times up to 20 miles an hour. 45 the low in Honesdale, 47 in Chick-Shinny. How about up in Shunk in Sullivan County? 43 for the low tonight, 47 down there in Hometown, and 47 in New Berlin. Now for tomorrow, mostly gray overhead, many shades of gray, but I think there will be a few peaks of sun in the afternoon. There won't be any rain, but the high up in Towanda will be about 56 degrees. In Taylor, not too far from here, 55 for the high tomorrow, 58 in Stroudsburg, 57 in Ashland, and about 56 in Jersey Shore. A northeasterly breeze tomorrow at about 10 miles per hour in the afternoon. Very damp conditions, and there goes a rabbit right across the front here. Damp conditions, high humidity, look at that. Now, resistance to aches and pains will be low tomorrow because of the dampness and the cool temperatures, so if you are susceptible to aches and pains, you just may want to take it easy on your Tuesday. Now, here we go. Cloudy tonight, 46 degrees. Mostly cloudy again tomorrow, 55. Wednesday morning, some rain is quite likely as I see it now. 48 the high on Wednesday. Cool air as well. Thursday doesn't look too bad, partly sunny, 53, and I think at this point Friday and Saturday it will warm up to near 60 degrees. But cloudy, chilly conditions will be here again on Tuesday, but no rain tomorrow. Karen and Nolan, that rabbit was unexpected.
Tom, by the way, what time does the sun rise today? We might be up for it.
Yeah, about 5 hours. 6:30 it rises.
I don't think I want to stay up late enough today.
Okay.
Thanks, Tom. The Pennsylvania State Game Commission and the Federal Fish and Wildlife Service will be keeping an eye on Montage. That's the word tonight after a meeting between Scranton Mayor McNulty and officials of the two wildlife agencies who were concerned about environmental problems with the ski area. It is under construction now off Davis Road in Scranton. Mayor McNulty has agreed to sign an application for $2 million in federal funds for the Montage project after getting the environmental green light today. Coming up, a new color combination for your car.
Plus the college football polls. Where are the Nittany Lions? And our Monday night visit with the boys in the bar. Joe Zone and all the sports next.
High school football 1983, Newswatch 16 Sports. High school football, all the highlights, all the scores on Newswatch 16 Sports Final, Friday night on Newswatch 16 Update.
Well, for you color-conscious car owners, there's a blue plate special for your four-wheeler's future. Starting next month, Pennsylvania will start mailing blue license plates with gold letters to all new registrations and drivers who want to replace their present plates for $5. Along with the new colors, the state's slogan, "You've got a friend in Pennsylvania," will be there for all to see.
I don't know about you, but I think I've seen enough professional football for one night, so please give us something else to start off.
Why don't you tell everybody what you think about the game, like whether it was legal or not?
Too long. Let's put it that way.
What about Penn State? Why don't we talk about?
Let's talk about.
Let's talk about what the Penn State situation is going to be tomorrow. Okay,
right.
On the big screen, Super 16 sports screen, that is. You know, there are two college football polls, one by the coaches, one by the media guys, the football writers. The coaches poll came out tonight, and Penn State is not in the top 20. The two teams they've knocked off, Alabama and West Virginia, are in, but not Penn State. The Crimson Tide is down now at number 17, West Virginia at number 11. Penn State beat them both when they were number 4. The media poll comes out tomorrow morning. If the coaches haven't seen fit to rank the Nittany Lions, I doubt the football writers will. The new Super 16 is out with very few changes to speak of, and that's because 15 of our teams won this weekend. Let's take a look at them. Right down at the bottom, you see our number 16 team, Stroudsburg. Our number 15 team, as we move along now, Scranton Prep. Number 14 is going to be Bangor. Let's move it up. Number 4, make that 14 is Bangor, 13 is Wyalusing. And if you think you've been up late, imagine how we feel. Number 12, Blue Mountain. Take it up. Number 11, Honesdale. Number 10, Pottsville. That's because they dropped down after losing. And then you've got the number 9 team now, North Pocono. They beat Lakeland 42-23. 8th ranked is Wyoming Valley West. Valley View is number 7th. They beat Central. Number 6, Dunmore. They remain undefeated with their win over Mid-Valley. Montoursville is number 5. Mount Carmel held on to number 4. Coughlin stays at number 3. Hanover area number 2 and ranked 10th in the state, by the way. And Berwick with a 16-14 win over Shikellamy. They remain our number 1 team. Well, Tim Carlson was out with the Monday night boys tonight, talking about Penn State and other things. Let's check it out.
Hey, we've been waiting for you. Come on in. It's Monday night. Time for Boys in the Bar at Silner's in Scranton. The ball game tonight, who do you like in it?
I'm picking the Giants.
You got to give us a reason.
Well, I've been a fan since Y.A. Tittle. Now, that goes way back.
You don't look that old.
Well, I remember them.
Well, I'm picking the Cardinals tonight because I seen Joe Zone at 6 o'clock, and he was picking the Giants. So you got to go against Joe Zone.
Giants fan?
Yeah, but they haven't been doing that good this year anyway. It doesn't really matter.
I see a Cincinnati Bengals shirt on there. Not too many of you folks around. What's the story with that?
Well, I'm really the Giants. I got the shirt cheap, to be honest with you.
What happened to the Cowboys last night? They took the choke.
That was a tough loss. They'll be back. They won 7 in a row. They're going to win the Super Bowl this year.
I see the shirt on there. Looks like you're a big supporter of Joe Paterno and the boys. You happy with what's transpired this year?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, Penn State has always been slow in the beginning of the year. I think they got pushed into the Penn State-Nebraska contest. Paterno likes to have a couple easy games in the beginning of the season to work the team together. He's got those few games under the belt now. Team's going good. Should wind up good for the rest of the year.
I'll tell you, I don't know how you guys got me into this, but I understand this game's called foosball, but when I'm playing, it's more like foolsball. Anyway, that'll do it for Boys in the Bar this week. We'll catch you back next week, and be looking for us. I'm Tim Carlson, Newswatch 16 Sports in Scranton. Another one.
If you're watching right now, that means you probably didn't find the Monday night game as boring as we did. They woke me up twice there about, I think, the last hour. Okay, let's see what happened in that game. Poor Neil O'Donoghue. Watch this field goal. There it goes. 19 yards. Are you kidding me? Boom. I could have made that one. 3 times he missed from inside there. There's the Sportscasters Convention right there. Future Sportscasters. 20-20 overtime, the final score. St. Louis had 3 chances. Let's go to the fish forecast. I'm sick of this. Let's see the best times tomorrow. Oh, good. No, Donahue better go fishing. There it is. You'll have lots of time the rest of the week. 6 o'clock, and I'll tell you, if you know how to kick, can you kick, Nolan? I mean,
yeah,
you can roll one through there faster.
Oh, definitely.
You know, I can't believe it.
You think he'll be out of a job?
I think he's in big troubles.
Yeah, I think so.
He was consistent. You got to give the guy a little bit of credit, right?
Bad.
Yeah, it's like, you know, your politics, far to the right.
You better explain that, fella. We're all in trouble now. Anyway, do you think really that, what are the guys in the team in the locker room? Do they usually just let that guy alone? Or
if he gets out of that locker room in one piece, I'd be very... You just don't miss 3 field goals in overtime.
But look at, though, the Giants, your favorite team. They could have done something, too, and they didn't do much either.
I got a tie.
Yeah, right. Uh-huh.
Okay,
everybody tried to lose, right, as Kieran almost said.
Thank you, Joseph. And still ahead, we'll have a final word on the tragedy in Beirut.
And as cold weather approaches, corky cells are formed at the base of the leaf stem. This cuts off the food and water to the leaves. The green chlorophyll fades away, and the other colors, which have always been there, come to the surface. Enjoy the great outdoors of northeastern and central Pennsylvania. But remember, only you can keep this area clean, as well as green, red, orange, yellow.
And that's our update report for this Monday.
And as Karen said, Nightline is next. Stay tuned for that. Newswatch 16 this morning with Frank Andrews starts at 6:30 this morning with another full half-hour report again at 12 noon. Join Frank, Dorothy Lucy, Jay Christopher with sports and, of course, meteorologist Noreen Clark with her forecast. Not her husband's, her forecast. For the team, thanks for being with us.
Good night.